I believe you can get real food somewhere on this planet. And I don't think it's in America. There's definitely real food in America somewhere. In some places, I believe I've had real food here, but I don't believe that everything is organic. That says it's organic. I don't believe that everything that says it doesn't have hormones in it doesn't have hormones. And basically, I'm just very wary and cautious. But at the end of the day, I guess that would be me worrying. And I don't want to worry about anything anymore. I really don't, because it's just like something I feel like I've had to do my whole life, just because of me being a military kid and me not knowing where the fuck my mom or my dad is really, since being like 7 or 6 or however old I was when we moved. I believe I was 6. Second grade. I was in the second grade, and I had to go live with my aunt for 4 years. Me and my brother, Javon, aka Novich, aka 13 or whatever you call himself. You guys will meet him soon. But yeah, and there, the adults of the house were morbidly obese. And first of all, this is what I think. I'm gonna let you know what I think about morbid obesity. I believe that it is not only a concern physically. I believe it is detrimental to the mind, because a person being morbidly obese, that shows that that person is unable to make healthy decisions. And it's obvious, literally. Like, you look at that person and you can literally say, ask yourself, does this person make healthy decisions? And if you can say yes, then you're a fucking liar. Dead ass. But growing up around those people, and no father, no male figure in the picture at all. So, it's just two morbidly obese women that have the young men in the house feeding them this fucking poison, and they're gonna bitch and complain and yell at you and belittle you anytime you try to speak up, anytime you try to stand up for yourself, anytime you try to say what's right. They're gonna belittle you because you're young and you're a kid, and they're gonna say you don't know shit just because you're a kid. That's what they're gonna tell you, just because you're young. And what these adults don't realize in this generation, these parents don't realize that we're in the age of information right now. There's a lot of things that we know that they weren't gonna know for another fucking 20 years. Okay? Life experience, yada yada yada. We don't care about life experience anymore, because you know what? We're experiencing life through the fucking screens at this point. That's what I'd say. And a lot of people have just seen so much shit that, like, they're tired of life. I feel like 80% of the people in this country, at least as Americans, I believe they're tired of life. And I see on a lot of people's faces a look of solemn boredom. And to all those people, sorry about that. And to all those people that have felt like that, to all those people that do know exactly what I'm talking about, which is probably a lot of y'all watching this, listen, the reason why you feel like that is because, honestly, things ain't the way they're supposed to be. And people like to say, oh, if things weren't supposed to be this way, then then they wouldn't be this way. But that couldn't get further from the truth, man. You think that the black people, you think that, okay, all that slavery shit that was happening at the time, do you really think that was how things should be? Things should have been that way? No. That's why shit had to change, because few people did know that, yeah, shit's not supposed to be this way. And right now, I know shit's not supposed to be this way. So there's plenty of us that know shit's not supposed to be this way. Are we just gonna keep on going to work and fucking clocking in? All the grocery store workers, are we just gonna keep on clocking in and letting everybody buy all that fucking poison off the shelves? Is that what we're gonna keep doing? Like, do you guys not realize that the food has a psychoactive effect on you too? You didn't know that though, did you, huh? All those hormones and shit in it. That's why the females, especially the black females, because the meat isn't really too big in the African diet because there's not enough pasture to support fucking thousands of cows. Apparently, there's not enough pasture to support the fucking billions of pounds of beef. Apparently, that we have access to on this planet. Even though when you go on them long ass road trips, you don't see no fucking cows. You think that them little domes, them little couple thousand facilities they got is enough for all those cows? Really? For enough for a burger at every McDonald's, enough for a burger at every Jack in the Box, fucking beef at every taco shop. Really? You really think there's a, no, it's not. And you've been being fucking bamboozled the whole time. I'm just really tired of living in the loop. And I know you're tired of living in the loop too. Otherwise, you wouldn't keep watching this video. You wouldn't be listening to shit that I say if you were happy with the way things are right now. It ain't nobody. It's not a lot of people that are happy with the way things are right now. And I feel like for certain people, yeah, you can just be yourself, be that fun, positive guy, and yeah, I think things might just go your way, but I don't know. I look at all these celebrities and I see right through them that they ain't happy either, and they know shit is very well fucked up right now too. But those people, a lot of those people are under power. They're under control. Under control of the dollar bill, under control of fear. Now, if we would just let all that go and just let the love for humanity come into part, then you really understand why I feel the way I feel about this planet. Why I see things the way I see things. Because I care about everybody. It hurts me to know that my mother was abused by her mother, my grandmother, on sometimes a daily basis. She would tell me that she still has PTSD, and you know, my grandmother, she was a crack addict. And in the 80s, you know, apparently, you know, my mom was having a conversation saying that back then, especially for black guys like us, there wasn't really a way to get up back then. There's a lot of legal hustles now, but back then there wasn't. There wasn't a way for you to be touching that big boy bread where you getting out the hood. That's why they called it the projects, because it was a project. Like a fucking science project, literally, yeah. They built these shits up, they planted the drugs and the guns there. It was a project, just to see what the fuck will happen. They did the little gang banging, blood, all that demonic gang banging shit, bro. Spilling blood. It's evil. And it's all just a fucking little project that they're watching unravel. Are we gonna let this fucking project keep going, or are we gonna fucking put an end to it? Cause I think the hypothesis for their project is for humanity to just fucking kill itself and stay mindless and stay under control of them forever. I don't know who it is that's controlling us, that's flooding the news with false info. I don't know who it is. But what I do know is that they don't give a fuck about humans. You know what they do care about? They care about our blood. That's what they do love. They love our blood. They don't give a fuck about humans. They want our blood. And they want us to stay in fear and in these negative vibrations because they thrive off of it. And I know you know what kind of people these are. These people ain't really black people, to be honest. Because it's not a black person on this planet that's just gonna come out like that. I don't mean to turn this into nothing about race. But you gotta realize, black means all colors at once. White is the absence of light. So dark is light and light is dark. You didn't know that though. See, how can I say that? Well, when you say in the dark, there's nothing, that's false. If there is nothing in the dark, then how come in the dark when you cut the lights on, there's all this shit that was in the dark that you, yeah. So, but when it's all white, we see everything. There's nothing here, obviously, nothing. I cut these lights out though, there's still stuff here. That's the darkness for you. That's an explanation. It's a fucking paradox, really. And something that a lot of people ain't noticing. I was rambling, I won't lie, but let me continue into the whole childhood situation. So, there's a lot of fatherless men out here, young men, being raised by women. Now, what you guys don't realize is that the female brain, I don't know if, I honestly can't say if a female really can love a guy for who he is, for like his soul. I don't know if that's true, because I ain't never had that before. Ain't nobody ever loved me like my dog do. And nobody's ever given as much love as me. And it's not something I'm worried about or something like, it is something that I am conscious of though, because I feel like God is inside of me. And I feel like as men, God is inside of us. I don't feel like God is inside a woman as much because they go with the flow too easily. It's a lot of guys that do that too. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot of you guys. It's a lot of dudes with bitch tendencies. I was one of them. I've been there before. And you know, this is no downing on women because there's plenty of smart women out here. But the thing is that you guys don't realize that the woman is at the head of society. Okay. As men, man, we just want some love, bro, because it's a cold-ass fucking world out here, slaving. Cold-ass world. That's all we really want, some love, something real. And woman, there's a vegetable that comes out the ground shaped just like your dick, bro. And it's probably bigger than yours, too. So, you know, they don't really have to try, you know what I'm saying? They don't have to pursue us, you know? As a man, though, you gotta try. And just because you failed, that don't mean necessarily keep trying, because my mother told me that as a man, you choose your woman, but that's a very, what's the word? Misogynistic, or whatever the word is, but I feel like that's kind of just robbing the woman of her free will in a way, and it's like, y'all want equality, that's what y'all wanted, okay? And if we really equal, then you can go and get you that dude that you want. You know what I'm saying? And that don't mean that that dude's gonna like you back necessarily. That don't mean you keep on trying till he likes you. Like, it's just not how shit works these days. You know? These days things are very mutual, and if a person's not gonna give you that mutual energy, you gotta stop wasting your time on that person, because you gotta realize that your energy is everything, okay? Everything we're doing, we're putting energy into. And you're gonna put so much energy into giving away your love that you might not have any more love to give. Genuinely, at least, you know? So you guys gotta watch out for that. Don't just you know, yeah. Keep trying, definitely. Have faith. And most importantly, go with your intuition. Cause what my intuition tells me is that love is stronger than anything. So if the love is real, if there's no intentions behind it, other than what comes with love, then, you know, have at it. Try as long as you can, until you just can't do it anymore. Eventually you'll stop, you know? I don't want people, I don't want to be that guy to tell people to give up when the going gets tough. Cause, you know, you just might be